Welcome back to another Jamie Reviews. I am Jameson Michael, and today we're back on the trails, thanks to our sponsors K.O.M, who provided the shoes to us for review, along with all the apparel. You guys wanted trail reviews, and they stepped up to make it happen. Backcountry inspires the customers to get outside, and well, I guess you could say they inspired Trudie and I to get back on the trails. So today, we're reviewing the New Balance Summit King and Queen of the Mountain shoes. And since I'm the one holding the camera, we'll be showing off her pair. And with that said, let's get right into it. So the upper uses a synthetic mesh combined with some extra overlays outlining the toe box all the way up through the laces. New Balance uses a midfoot wrap as an extra layer of protection while giving the shoe some midfoot stability. Our feet feel secure and the fit was pretty much like any other New Balance shoe. A wide toe box which makes the shoe a bit more roomy. For me, this was ideal, but Trudie doesn't have a wide foot, but she didn't mind the fit since the midfoot was still snug. So is the upper comfortable? Yes and no. While the shoe felt breathable in the toe box, the sides of the shoe didn't breathe as easy, which is kinda weird considering the New Balance 1080 has a similar setup but didn't have that issue. I figured maybe New Balance was wanting to keep our foot protected from water and dirt from getting in. But yeah, that was the only issue that I had. The fit, the lacing, the secure heel cup, everything else was solid. The midsole uses New Balance's RevLite technology, which for me is hit or miss depending on the shoe. The New Balance 890 V6 was a miss earlier this year. It just felt too stiff and kinda flat, just not enough bounce to it. And this shoe, for the purpose of trails, felt firm while still having some springiness to it. Trail shoes for the most part will be stiffer than their road shoe counterparts, so I would say this is a solid balance of comfort and performance. While running, my thought was, this could be softer, but it feels fine. Whereas I didn't have that thought of needing more cushion. So for that, I'll say it passed. Okay, now before we get into the outsole, I will admit, I am biased towards Vibram outsoles. Every shoe that I tried that had it, always seemed to be on point. So when I saw that this shoe had it, I was expecting something great. And well, it was. While the lugs on the shoe aren't the most aggressive, the traction of the shoe made me feel like I could go through oil and not even slip. Okay, I may be exaggerating a little bit, but still, it was good. Now protection wise, I think this is where the shoe shines. New Balance uses their Rock Stop plate, which worked well when we ran on more rigid surfaces. Now with that, the shoe felt much more stiff than I would like. And honestly, I think it's a win-lose situation. If you have a rock plate, you're going to add weight and make the shoe a bit more stiff. But if you don't have it, you risk having less protection, which is a big part of a trail shoe. Anyway, I think the King of the Mountain and the Queen of the Mountain are really good trail shoes. I feel like it hits all the main points: the fit, protection, and traction. Minus the upper not breathing as well as I would like, I can't fault it for much else. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is the GTX version of the shoe, which should add an element of water resistance to the shoe, which I would say worked well considering it rained all week and my socks never got soaked while running. So I would say it's worth the upgrade if you can. The New Balance Summit King and Queen of the Mountain for us for solid trail shoes that could work as an all-around trail shoe. Plus it has a cool name, King of the Mountain and Queen. Thank you all for watching this review, and thank you to backcountry.com for showing the channel some love. They provided the shoes and the apparel in this video, and they let us pick out what we wanted and judge it for ourselves. And they were okay if we thought our shoe was bad. Fortunately, the New Balance Summit is in the clear. So be sure to check out the link to the website down below for anything outdoor related. Hiking, camping, biking, even running. And their gear hits will help you out if you have any questions, because we all know I know nothing about camping. But heck, I'll review a tent if they let me. Anyway, you can follow me on the IG and Twitch at Jameson Runs, and with that said, stay in school, don't do drugs, and keep it tight.